Welcome back. I am Dr. Ralf-Martin Soe from Tallinn University of Technology, TalTech, in Estonia. Today we will talk about projects and the planning phase within them. How this step is crucial for the success and risk avoidance of every project, no matter the size of endeavor. In this video, we will introduce the importance and benefits related to project planning and how it is used in smart, sustainable city projects. After this lecture, you are expected to know the main characteristics of projects, understanding the benefits and main aspects involved in project planning, and recognize the importance of planning in smart, sustainable city projects. Before talking about project planning, you must first grasp what projects entail. Defining projects can be a bit tricky due to the variation in the sizes of projects. Some projects can be extremely straightforward. For example, installing a new information system at the city hall, whilst others can be very complex, involve many stakeholders, and be extended over time, developing a smart, sustainable city project to improve transport, education, renewable energy plan, and so on. Regardless of this, all projects must follow the following definition. A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. This means that the project is temporary. It has a defined beginning and an end. But remember, this does not mean that the project is short. Also, even if a project has a defined timeline, the outcomes of the projects usually outlive it. In a project to implement city ecobikes, once the project has finished, society can continue to enjoy the outcome. This is how a project creates value for the citizens. Finally, projects promote change, taking an organization from one current state to a future state. This is usually not a straightforward path, and many transition states exist in between. When working with projects, there are three main aspects that must be considered. The scope is the project outcome. It must include all things that must be achieved and also those that are not required. The schedule is the amount of time available to conduct the project, and the cost of the project is the amount of money available. All three of these aspects must be managed simultaneously throughout the project. Changes in one of these aspects will affect the others. This is called the triple constraint of project management. These variables can change throughout the project. For example, if the original plan cannot be achieved, or there is a new legislation. Let's move on to the main concept of this video, project planning. As Benjamin Franklin once said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So, what is project planning? It is the process of making plans for something. Yes, this is a bit redundant, but this means it is defining how to move forward with each aspect of a project in order to be able to reach the objectives. Planning is knowing where you are and where you want to be and how you are going to get there. Planning is about determining the essential aspects of a project. In order to do so, you must ask some questions. Firstly, why? As in why you are initiating this project. What is the main goal of this project? What? As in what is the scope of the project? What are the deliverables? What will it cost? When? Define a start date and an end date. Define a project timeline. Who will do the work? What HR is available? And what are the skills needed? How? What are the intermediate steps to get there? What are the processes needed? The success of a planning process is a best guess on how to combine team, who, deliverables, what, with resources, when, within a given budget. There is never a perfect fit, but some project plans can come closer to optimal. Therefore, project planning can never be perfect, as it is always in a dynamic situation. You can have your own plan, but the environment around you is constantly changing. So, the best projects adapt to the environment via changing their methods, when, how, who, in order to meet the end goal, why, what, in the best possible way. Now that we all know what project planning is, let's continue to see some of its benefits. Firstly, planning helps define what should be done when. Also, it helps manage crises and ensures a smoother implementation. Understanding the risks associated to the project can help anticipate many problems, in spite of not being able to control all unexpected situations. Thirdly, planning helps focus energy, time, money, and resources on priorities. Without a plan and roadmap of activities, one can get distracted and become inefficient and ineffective. Finally, planning helps determine what success looks like by determining the results intended and allowing to monitor and evaluate the results achieved. As any other project, smart sustainable city projects must include a planning phase. Many times, this is just one step in the project process, and others it becomes a strategic document, a roadmap that will guide the whole project throughout. Let's look at the Smart City Vienna framework strategy, the planning outcome of the city of Vienna in Austria. This document contains very useful information for the citizens regarding the steps and processes and goals of their smart sustainable city project. The different fields of action involved in the project, the mission and vision statements. Here you see some more information on the document. Now let's imagine a smart sustainable city project, but a smaller and shorter project than the city of Vienna, introducing a system of city bikes, a sustainable mobility option for its citizens. The table shows the previously stated questions one must ask during the planning phase. Take a look at statements mentioned as things to focus on when going through them. Broadly, the end goal is to offer citizens a new transport option that allows for them to move around the city in a sustainable and healthy manner. Many other aspects that need your attention are things like budget available for a project, how long to expect the project to last, and what are the processes and in-between steps needed to achieve the end goal. Concluding, this lecture presented to you the definition of projects and project planning cycle. Example, questions you must ask when making a plan and the benefits of planning, and how planning is in smart sustainable cities. Here are some references used in this presentation that may be useful for further investigation. Now you know the main characteristics of projects, the importance and benefits of project planning, and how this is applicable to smart sustainable city projects. Probably you can come up with many more examples and ideas. You might want to share this on the discussion forum. Looking forward to your input.